Away from there, now we come back to the southeast, where the 2025 edition of Igbo Day Celebrations commenced in Awka, the Anambra State capital, on Sunday. Through attendance from all Igbo-speaking areas of eastern Nigeria was heralded with a church service at St. Patrick's Catholic Cathedral, followed a lecture on the event's theme. In his opening remarks during the lecture, the president of Ohaneze, General, of course, Ndigbo worldwide, Senator John Azuta Mbata, praised the resilience of the Igbo people and, of course, called for an end to the systemic marginalization and for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Take a look.
The topic is Onye Aghana Nwanne Ya. So, Onye Aghana Nwanne Ya, ọ gbasara ndị dị ndụ na ndị nwụrụ anwụ. Ụmụ na Nigeria, ndị Igbo bụ the most oppressed ethnic group. Anyị lụrụ ọgụ, emeriri anyị n'ọgụ ahụ, but enye anyị 20 pounds. We may abandon property. Arụ anyị arụ ala niile dị. But what is the situation today? In all the major capitals of Nigeria, lending nwekara ụlọ na landed property, lending nwekara shop, lending na-azụ ahịa ka. So, Igbo ahụghị ihe ntakịrị, Igbo ahụghị ethnic group eji egwu egwu. Anyị nwere only ethnic group that survive without government support.
Now, the lecturer of the day, Prof. Obasi Igwe, called for the support of the creation of Anambra State in the spirit of Onye Aghana Nwanne Ya in order to expand Igbo states to the coast.
And see what we went through. That is the only state that should be. Igbo people should join hands and leave this what do they call it, entity, and so on. Dissipation of energy. Let us focus on Anambra and save our brothers over there. Save them from exploitation. There was a governor from Anambra, from Delta State, that never slept in Asaba. He was always sleeping in Warri, saying that the Asaba should not be the capital. Only of recent was Asaba, even developed a little bit. Therefore, creation of Anambra will be a big help to the other people. The geography will now have two capitals, Asaba and Warri. So it's a win-win situation for both.
Secretary of the Igbo Elders Consultative Forum, Prof. Charles Wakeku, highlighted the dogged disposition of Ndigbo, insisting their challenges are not without foreign accomplices.
Well, it means that collectively, Igbos as a nation can make it, but individually, we shall be debted. And let me correct one impression, because the general view everywhere is that the Igbos, since after the defeat during the Civil War, the Igbos were never, Nigeria didn't defeat the Igbos. For the first time in history, the two superpowers, America and the former Soviet Union, combined, they were on one side. Go and check throughout the world history. There hasn't been any other event the two superpowers were on one side, except during Nigerian Civil War. So it was the two superpowers that did not want any black nation to rise, that joined hands and squeezed the Igbos. Of course, you know there was land, sea, and air blockade against the Igbos. Biafra manufactured practically all the weapons they needed without importing anything. You know what it means? The ingenuity, the enterprise, the creativity, the flexibility, and patriotism. So, it's the superpower, two superpowers that defeated Biafra.
The Igbo Day Celebrations is a solemn and sacred occasion in the Igbo national calendar for collective reflection, honoring the memory of the victims of the 1966 pogrom. Innocent patriots whose sacrifice continue to inspire the spirit of unity, justice, and peace among Ndigbo continue today at the Alex Ekweme Square, Awka. And of course, Afia TV Head of News and Current Affairs, Alex Obodo, is on ground and will join us perhaps later today or tomorrow to bring us insights from the field. Oji, how did you feel watching that, reflecting on this celebration?
Well, it was just in tandem, by the way, you know, dressed in my full regard as an Igbo man I am, and I don't know what I'm going to do if I'm not
really
Igbo.
good,
Yeah, thank you very much, right? I don't know what see, I could have been very jealous if, you know, I grew up maybe another tribe, by the way. But thank God for what he did and all that stuff. Is a great deal. The resilience, the Quechua spirit, or Onye Aghana Nwanne Ya spirit and all that stuff we do for ourselves and our brothers and our sisters. The whole Nwa boy, Igbo boy and all that, which is now tagged and, you know, introduced in curriculums all worldwide, by the way. It's a great deal, and we've gone through a lot and we've seen a lot. We came, we saw, and we conquered, and we are still here, you know, resilient and still strong and growing and all that. Even though whatever that is happening in the country, we are still here doing what we have to do, growing our economy, our region. I always preach, let's forget about the center. We can do a whole lot for ourselves. We know ourselves, we have the resources. It's just a matter of, you know, seeking, and we find it and we do what we have to do.
When you think of the theme of this cultural day celebration, Onye Aghana Nwanne Ya, what does it mean to you personally?
It's enshrined in the Igbo blood. It runs through our veins and our arteries, by the way, because if you look at the trajectory and how we move and what people are copying right now, for instance, Igbo boy, Nwa boy, right? It's the same process. I make money, I make wealth, affluence in my community. I go to all other families.
You just talked about making affluence in your community.
You know, I make, you know, I go to other families, pick one or two boys there and groom them too. This is how it multiplies. It multiplies to families to family. That's why in the Igbo land, there is no family you go to, you wouldn't see somebody making impact, right? Because, you know, it's distributed. Wealth, affluence is distributed. Not just one person, you know, holding the mantle, and some other people are giving grains and whatnot just to eat. You know?
All right. I mean, it doesn't matter where the children come from. What matters is that they are children. You can look out for them, whether they belong to your brother, sister, extended uncle, great-great-granduncle.
No, the communal
spirit is always there. It takes a community, a village to raise a child. We'll go on a quick break now. When the morning show returns, we'll delve into our conversations. And today, our lead is on education. We'll be gaining commentary from an analyst that'll be joining us in just seconds. And much later, we'll gain clarification from relevant government ministries. Still all today on the morning show. Stay tuned.